So is Vito a pedophile?
I haven't seen any evidence that he is.
You should bring him on. Let's debate him on.
Do you think what he did was considered pedophilia?
What did Vito do? I don't know what he did. You had him on your show. What's your diagnosis?
I don't know. You should ask him. We can bring him on right now.
Is this a bad optics call?
No.
Hey Vito, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Are you guys live somewhere?
Oh yeah, I'm live on my show. Do you know who MamaMax is?
Yeah, he's the guy I'm gonna sue.
My fellow creators. That was a prediction, and you fell right into it, as predictable as you all are. What I did not foresee, however, was when you accidentally aligned with actual pedophiles along the way.
The only guy with balls, if you ask me, and Vito's got the ball to crack this joke, I pick pedophiles. I pick pedophiles.
Well, because you gave me a choice.
The context of this joke is the fact that Max is literally saying children are pedophiles. So it's like, wait, what? Like, you have to pick between children and pedophiles? It's kind of a strange thing, like, right? I don't want to pick kids. I don't want to. If I have to be in a room with a bunch of kids or a bunch of pedophiles, what? I don't really think. Anyway,
What is that?
not my joke, but I guess I'm trying to explain somebody else's joke. I don't.
Pedophiles.
Well, because you gave me a choice.
1 week later.
Vito said this: having basic empathy for non-offending pedophiles will ultimately lead to less child abuse. Non-offending means that we understand breaking the laws is a no-no. All right.
There's nothing quite as poetic as the blind stupidity of the commentary community.
Yeah, just spin another deceptive story every time you fuck up so everyone can hopefully ignore the fact that you are a spineless moron. And he's saying Vito is a pedophile and Tommy sided with Vito, and now Tommy is trying to forfeit any accountability by downplaying all of it. Grow some balls for once in your pathetic life, you fucking pussy.
Listen. MamaMax cannot be more wrong, okay? Tommy is not spineless, all right? He has the balls to defend Vito.
So is Vito a pedophile?
I don't think so. I haven't seen any evidence that he is.
This is crazy. I mean, we have to ask this question. I feel like I should tweet him. Yo, Vito, are you a pedophile? I feel like he isn't.
You should bring him on. Let's debate him on.
You want him to? I can DM him.
I mean,
I'll get him in here, dude. We'll figure this one out once and for all.
It's not my debate. Like, I don't know that much about
What do you mean,
Vito.
Edwin? You're the guy asking if he's a pedophile.
Well, because it says right here.
Why don't you ask him, dude?
Bro, you know what? We should ask him. Like, what does he have to say about this? Because according to this video, with over 100,000 views now.
Dude, listen, all right? I can't say whether or not he's a pedophile, but I do know one thing. Vito rhymes with pedo, so I'm not sure if that means anything. I've heard him referred to as the Vitophile before.
Oh,
Which it would make it very funny if he was Vito the pedo. Would be an interesting.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I can't just say that. So
Okay, I'm really curious to see how he feels. Is he on Twitter? I
got DMs.
It's like one of 50 accounts. See if this one's up still.
If you want to hit him up, we can have him on, see what he has to say for sure. But I don't know.
I DM'd him. I'll see if he'll message me back.
It's interesting I just think it's interesting that MamaMax calls people pedos like this, you know?
Yeah, the guy who does all the research, all of a sudden he's just like, oh, this guy's a pedo.
Right, yeah. I feel like at this point,
dude,
MamaMax should be...
Imagine we set up a panel between the Maxes, Mama versus Carson, dude. We bring on Mr.
God.
Girl versus fucking MamaMax one-on-one debate, bro.
Nissan's the moderator?
See if we can end pedophilia.
What the fuck?
Dude, if Mr. Girl wins, pedophilia can stay. But if MamaMax wins the debate, it has to go.
Edwin, I'm not trying to derail, but do you still want Vito to come on?
Vito?
Let's get Vito on.
We couldn't get MamaMax guest, but we got Vito.
It's the next best thing.
Yep, we could. Oh my god, bro! MamaMax gonna shit on me for getting the fucking getting the pedophile platforming him. Is Vito around?
Yeah, he's around.
I I will disavow Vito if Mama Max provides me with evidence that Vito's a pedophile. Look,
Well, do you
I don't
think
know
what
that
he
much
did
about
was?
Vito.
Do you think what he did was considered pedophilia?
Wait, what did Vito do? I don't know what he did.
Okay, I'm just making sure you don't know because I just totally made that part up. He didn't do anything.
Well, that part where
He's not being
show.
accused of anything.
So you had him on your show. What's your diagnosis?
I don't know. You should ask him. We can bring him on right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just scared. I might.
Dude, why would you ask me when you can get the real?
I'm just. Fuck, man. Is this a bad optics call?
No.
Okay, great. That's all I needed.
Why would I ever steer you wrong, Edwin?
Oh fuck.
Dude, I'm playing Mario Tennis, bro.
I think.
There we go. Edwin, he's in voice party.
Hey, Vito. What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
what's
Hey,
up?
Vito.
Hey, what's up? Are you guys live somewhere?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
live on my show. You can catch it on Homeboy's Got Receipts on YouTube.
What's it called on YouTube?
Homeboy's
I'll give you
Got
the link.
Receipts.
I'll give you the link.
Everyone
Yeah.
definitely talk over each other at the same time. It makes it really easy.
You
for me
couldn't
to
even
find.
tell Matt. Matt's just like, yo, come on this voice chat, bro. Matt.
No. I said, do you want to come on Edwin's stream? Don't.
Oh, okay,
don't
okay,
tell me-
okay.
Don't fucking
Okay,
do
but
that.
where is the stream?
I just sent you the link.
Give him a
It's
link.
on Cozy.
Good old
All right.
shit. All right. Well, I'm here.
So Vito, I feel like I have to be careful here because do you know who Mama Max is?
Yeah, he's the guy I'm gonna sue.
Okay, so you're aware, right? I think he would
Yeah.
say that I'm right now platforming a pedophile, so I guess you know about that, right?
Who are you platforming that's a pedophile?
He's
going
saying
so
that
well.
people that have you
Oh
on
my
the stream are platforming a
God.
pedophile. That's what he said about Tommy, so I'm assuming that according to him, I would be doing the same thing.
You would be the same. Yeah.
So I was
Or at least
thinking
according to him. You know, he might come at you and say that you're platforming a pedophile.
Right.
Right.
Vito, what Edwin's trying to say is he wanted you to come in and give us your stance on kids.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not familiar.
My stance on kids is I don't.
Wait, what?
I don't know. What is my stance on kids? They're
Hold on,
great.
hold on.
Everybody,
That's not.
everybody
hold
likes
on.
kids.
Hold on.
According to one of your tweets, kids love Vito, so
Kids do
Okay.
love me. I'm very popular with younger generations.
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on. Okay, sorry, Vito. Nick is a little bit. He had a little too much edible, so we gotta.
I know he's all giggly. Nick, what happened, buddy?
I'm trying to.
Dude,
okay,
having
Matt,
a good night.
Matt, help us get some
Yeah, you
order.
really are.
I'll help you get some what?
Get some order in
Order.
the courtroom here.
Order? Okay. Vito, as you saw, Mama Max called you a pedophile, correct?
Yes, which is why he will be receiving a cease and desist from a lawyer very shortly, and how he responds to that will determine what path forward we take.
Okay. And for the record, are you a pedophile?
No.
Okay.
So I guess it's.
Pretty simple. It's as simple as that, folks.
So I guess it's safe to assume you're not happy about him blasting that to his hundreds of thousands of
Well,
followers.
I
right?
mean, his followers are clearly mentally handicapped, so I don't even think it matters. Like, we're going to see. It's going to come down to if this has any repercussions. If anyone comes to me and they go, hey, I can't do business with you because this guy said this thing, or a convention comes to me and they say, we have questions because this Mama Max guy said this thing, then that's clear financial damages against me based on a lie, which is called slander, which
Right.
is illegal under the law. So I'm going to send a cease and desist. He could hopefully clip that part out if he doesn't want to face legal damages.
Well, okay.
And
Here's the
we'll cross
interesting
those
thing.
bridges as we get to it.
So Vito, this is the unfortunate thing because the way he said that was through QR codes. So he flashed it on screen for less than a split second, and the QR code led to the written text calling you a pedophile. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to edit
And
that. out.
what does the text say exactly?
Okay, I'm gonna
Because I just heard him say Tommy C had a pedophile on his stream, and then he put a tweet of mine. I mean, I don't know why he's using little QR code secret messages to his followers. This guy seems like a genuine psychopath.
Okay, well he does in his video say it, but like there also is like a QR code part. Let's see. Let's find the part with a pedophile.
And the
This nightmare,
QR
I
code
know.
goes to a page that calls me a pedophile.
No, basically it just kind of like shows text. So if you like scan on your phone, it goes to Google and puts out the text like a paragraph or something. So He's talking about how Tommy C platforms and defends pedophiles, and he puts you in.
Well,
Mr.
Tommy
Girl.
C should also sue this guy. Let's be clear: this is illegal. This is just clear slander. Now, if somebody wants to make a joke, if someone wants to joke, go, "Oh, Vito's a fucking pedophile," and they're clearly joking,
right?
That's fine. That's within bounds. If they want to say Vito's acting like a pedophile, Vito's suspicious, well, that's not the same as outright declaring me a pedophile. That's in bounds.
Right.
If you go, Vito is a pedophile, that is a direct accusation against me and my character for which there is absolutely no proof or anything to back it up. It's a ridiculous assertion, and it's actionable. Now, is it going to cause damage to my brand? I don't know, because again, I think most people know this guy's frankly mentally handicapped. But if I get even a whiff of anyone saying, we watched this MamaMax video and we don't want to do business with you, we don't want to buy your merchandise, I'm unsubscribing to your channel, that is legitimate financial damages against me and my brand, and he's going to court. So this is like, how old is this kid, MamaMax?
26?
26?
Yeah.
So he's playing around in a playground. He has no idea what he's doing. He thinks that he can just toss accusations around and say whatever he wants. Sorry, buddy, there's laws. There are slander and libel laws. You can't just say shit and go, oh, it's the internet, it's not real life. No, this could have very real financial damages to me and my brand, which is why I'm currently searching up lawyers in the Los Angeles area who first we're going to draft a cease and desist. And depending on how he reacts to that, we're either going to move forward with a case. You just saw Alex Jones win $4 million for lying about people. So I don't know why you would put out a video this stupid calling people pedophiles.
So, I'll tell you my reaction, about an hour or so ago when I first saw that part. I said, whoa, so, is he a pedophile? Does he know anything about that? So, obviously me as a YouTuber, I'm not super familiar with you. I'm genuinely confused as to, how he can say that with so much.
And that's exactly the kind of evidence that I'm going to bring to the court. I'm going to go, people who have not heard of me, who don't know anything about me, are now questioning, oh, is Vito a pedophile? I don't know. This guy said in a video. That's exactly what's actually.
Yeah, Edwin asked me, and he's like, well, is Vito actually a pedo? I'm like, I don't know, dude. The only way we can know is if we get him on and ask him. That's
the only way to find out, I guess.
And here's the thing, from what I've seen from Vito, I have harsher judgments on Mr. Girl than I do Pete. Sorry, not Vito. Shit. Look, hey, you can use that on evidence now, I guess. Me messing
it doesn't help if your name rhymes with Vito.
No, but that's what I mean. Every time I've seen interactions from Vito, it's always seemed a lot more facetious than someone like Mr. Girl, So
I've made some jokes, but that's people make jokes. You can't take a joke and then turn it around and say, well, that means he's this and that. Okay, right. I play a character and I argue with people on Twitter, and frankly, I've stopped doing it because people are just afraid of jokes at this point. But yeah, this was the tweet you have here on the screen where he said, choose. Create children or pedophiles. I said I pick pedophiles. It's a clear joke. Yeah, MamaMax.
Right.
Do you not get the joke? What? The idea is that you're making me choose. That's like saying, do you want an ice cream sundae or do you want to stab a kid in the face? I want to stab a kid in the face, MamaMax. That's a stupid fucking rhetorical question. Okay,
right,
so I'm ripping on a moron.
Because so what does he want? If he wants to pick children, what does he want us to do with them? And right, it's strange. It was a very
what's
strange.
the context for this? Yeah, what are we doing with children?
Yeah.
Yeah, the context was subscribe to my channel or you hate kids.
Right.
And I'm like, I fundamentally reject the idea that if I care about children, I have to subscribe to MamaMax, who frankly does not seem to be. I trust law enforcement to save kids, not a YouTuber who's desperate to get subscribers and start little wars on YouTube or whatever the fuck.
Vito, you don't trust me? What the fuck?
I trust Nick to save kids. Nick is out there.
Thank you.
Vito, I have here pulled up the QR code where he says Tommy's a spineless moron because you're a pedophile and he sided with you, and now Tommy's gonna forfeit any accountability because he's downplaying it all.
Well, definitely leave this video up because all this evidence is going to my lawyer. This is excellent. And
there's a QR code too. Let's see. Oh, right. This is the other one that was actually a little bit written very explicitly awkward. So apparently in the stream, I don't know if you remember, he gave Matt 5 minutes to call into the show, and Tommy obviously typically reviews the content and then later on does the call-ins. So it was too soon. Apparently he had to do a podcast with Nick DeOrio over here, so he couldn't wait. But it says right here, they refused to let Mama Max on, and he said, I left to do the podcast, and he then immediately invited a pedophile on top of his hype man, Matt, to watch it with him, both of them desperately suckling for his trembling cock to keep it afloat the entire stream. So yeah, what he's saying there is that Tommy and Matt were suckling on your
pedophile
trembling.
on, and they're saying I'm a pedophile, which I'm not. So, and I don't even know why he thinks I'm a pedophile. Like, it's ridiculous. The assertions against me, I came out and I said, you know what? I'm a liberal. I care deeply about mental health care. And frankly, there'll probably be less child abuse if we focus on getting pedophiles mental health care instead of just talking about blowing their heads off with a shotgun. And then a bunch of people went, well, that means you're a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, the non-offending ones, at least.
Non-offending is what you...
Yes, okay, if they break the law, put them in fucking jail. But there's a lot of, even young...
No,
people,
you used the phrase non-offending. We were just like...
We're just clarifying, because you started asking pedophiles. Yeah.
Non-offending pedophiles need mental health treatment. If you actually care about kids, you will try to get that to them. And people went, no, we just have to fucking shoot them in the head with a shotgun. And that makes me a pedophile? This is the stupidest fucking assertion. Some of these people have zero brain cells to rub together. It is legitimately mystifying that Mama Max is able to edit a video together based on the complete lack of brain cells in his fucking head.
I don't know, Vito, are you aware of what's been going on with Mama Max the past couple weeks?
No, the last I heard of Mama Max was back when he was running his YouTube doesn't care about pedophiles, like, subscribe to me campaign.
So last
I know Tommy C clowns on him because he is a clown. So, but what's been going on?
I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 4 girls have come out with accusations against him.
Against Mama Max?
Yeah, against Mama Max. Yeah.
Okay, I believe them 100%. I believe women. That man is the way he talks and the way he acts. He sounds like the kind of person who would molest women. Now, notice I used sounds like the kind of person who would molest women. I'm not calling him a woman molester, because I know how you use language. I don't have evidence that he molests women, other than the fact that women have come out against him. So I imagine he probably raped them upside down and did horrible fucking things to them because Mama Max is a fucking psychopath devil who frankly needs to be stopped. And that is all legal language. But I don't actually have the evidence. That's just based on what I've heard.
I mean, you definitely didn't say it with certainty that you know that it happened. So there is.
I don't know that it happened, but the way he acts like a raper of women. He acts like the kind of person who tricks young women into coming to his house and molests them. That's just the way he sounds to me.
Okay.
But I don't have evidence one way or the other.
That's your opinion, and woo.
Just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
Of course,
I would never say he rapes women. I just feel like he's the kind of person who would rape women.
Whew. Okay, he does some really theatrical content where he basically reenacts himself beating pedophiles to a pulp. So he's that kind of guy.
Well, you notice a lot of the people who comment on his videos are young people who've been sexually abused. So that might be how he, finds people to molest, is that he gets all these kids excited by saying, that he's going to fight all the molesters. And they come to him and they go, oh, you're such a hero. And he goes, oh, if I'm a hero, you should take off your pants for me. I mean, that's just one way he might sneak up on these kids.
I hope not. But I will say, as far as...
I don't think Mama Max is going to come on now.
What?
I said, I don't think Mama Max is going to come on.
I thought you said he was. I was like, holy shit. No. Okay, too much fucking chaos.
He should come on and tell us whether he molests women. Because, 4 women have come out against him. I just think he should address these allegations.
So he did this whole
video. Why did he
video.
molest these women, supposedly? I don't understand.
So he did this whole video, and I have a lot of very heavy criticisms. But, and in the end of the video, he ended up accusing a boyfriend of one of the women of being a pedophile. So it seems like he's just kind of accusing everybody now, because he doesn't really provide much evidence for that either. And
typical molester behavior, pointing the fingers at everyone else.
Well, what's interesting, and I don't know, it would be interesting. I wouldn't know if he'd do this to you, but he basically, what he did was he said at the end of his video, if anybody knows, let me see if you can join screen. I'll just play for you this ending of this video that he did, so you can watch it yourself, because it's kind of. It actually shocked me. Like, I understand he doesn't like, this person, and even if he believes strongly that this person is a pedophile, it's a pretty shocking thing to say.
Sounds like a guy with like creepy sexual shit in his history that causes him to lag. A lot of these guys, these to catch a predator guys who can't just go to the cops and be like, hey cops, I have some evidence, can you they need to get involved. It's usually because they've done 6 sexual shit in their lives that they're trying to atone for.
Except
so I don't know what this
War. I like Anxiety War. What do you think about that one?
I don't know that one.
He's like the only good one. But anyways,
like the OG, right?
Watch this.
But I've not made a video on him, despite wanting to all these years, because I do not want to harass them, and I feel this is not enough evidence to build an entire case against him. So I have not and will not until we have more proof. We know that he has multiple victims spanning the past 8 years.
And he says this is an abuse victim. There's no alleged in any of this language either, even though he just acknowledged that he doesn't have enough evidence. So this is what's shocking to me when I'm watching this. I'm like, wait, so your response to 5 women accusing you of being like indecent conduct is to call one of their boyfriends a pedophile?
And if anyone wants to come forward, email me with the subject line, Anthony Field.
So he literally said, if anybody wants to come forward about this dude, email me with his name in the subject line. And he like writes his info right there, email, and then email me with his name, like attach any evidence. So like, obviously I don't know if you do that. Imagine he did a video and like email me about Vito. Like this is, I just never seen someone like weaponize their YouTube channel to this degree, right? But maybe it's regular for him.
This guy is asking to be sued into the ground by a bunch of people. You can't just go out and say this man is a sexual... You need evidence. You can't go, this man's a sexual abuser. I don't have evidence, but send it to me. No. That's not how that works.
Right.
Okay? The news can't go out and say, this guy is a pedophile. We don't have any evidence, but please send it to us now. Collect the evidence, and if it exists, then you can make your allegations. But let's be clear. There is no evidence of me being a pedophile. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but if you know he's an abuser, you should have the evidence already.
Right.
This guy is begging to be sued into the ground.
Right. Yeah. They're in chat right now. They're talking about how they've gotten death threats and stuff because his family, like, his LinkedIn, everything, that they've gotten like email, his work and all that. Because obviously that's going to be the go-to thing if like his viewership believes that this guy's a pedophile, even though he, like MamaMax just said he doesn't have enough evidence to pin it down. But that's what the narrative is. But anyways, that's kind of like how he conducts himself in his videos. And yeah, I'm curious to talk to MamaMax for sure. But because I was very
people in the
shocked
chat are saying I'm too poor to sue this guy. I'm not poor.
that was Salvo.
That was Salvo.
I know. What's up, Salvo? Why is there the impression that I'm poor? I'm fine. Why does he not message me? Why is MamaMax calling me a pedophile? He's never contacted me. I've never talked to this guy.
Vito, I'm going to be honest with you. This was my very first conversation. Most of it was about a personal issue.
This was the first conversation I ever had.
I've never talked to him before, and I've never had any interaction.
That was not directed at you. I'm saying he seems to be talking to a lot of people. I'm sure he's had DMs with Tommy, right?
I promise you, it was very you want to talk to me? Why?
Well, fair, Vito does kind of have a point because he actually did want to talk to Anthony before we made that video calling Anthony a pedophile. So you should want to reach out to someone. Maybe he can get dirt on Vito if he talks to him, right? Or something like that, right?
Or just clarify, why did you say that, pedophiles deserve mental health treatment? And I could tell him, because based on the studies I've read, it's effective in curbing child abuse.
I mean, we don't even know if that's exactly why he thinks that. Like, why does he assume that?
Well, I don't know why he assumes it.
Exactly. And
that's why it would be great for, instead of just going, well, the worst part is it's this game of telephone. It's not that Tommy C is a pedophile. It's that Tommy C has a podcast where he brought on a guy. And that guy might not be a pedophile, but I kind of feel like he might be a pedophile, and that makes Tommy a pedophile. This is ridiculous.
I think he also felt a way when Tommy had that rant when he was grabbing his balls and telling him to suck his dick when he called him a pedophile. And I was like, dude, I think he was being sarcastic when he was doing that because he was pissed because you had a screenshot of him and I think Jeff up there like it was a warning. He took it as an ominous warning like what you did with me.
You know what I think put him up to this? Destiny. He's been trying to get Tommy for years.
Nick.
Oh, okay, that's true.
But anyway, he said that.
Yeah, go ahead, Xylie.
he said that he would talk with you privately, and he told me to pass along his Discord ID to you. I asked him. I said, "Well, no, to you, Edwin. I'm talking to you."
Well, you didn't say Edwin. I didn't.
Well, I kind of did.
If anyone
but I might
has
have
a way
broken up.
to contact this cocksucker, tell him I'd be happy to discuss with you why on earth you think I'm a pedophile.
Do you want me to message him now?
I'm sure there's other people who can contact him. It sounds like you guys don't have a great relationship.
Vito, I'm setting up a panel. All right, it's going to be you, Mr. Girl, Mama Max, and Onision, and we're going to get to the bottom of this shit.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do.
But anyway, he said
it's the safest thing to do.
All right, let's let
Anyway,
Xylie
Can we get EDP on there as well? I want EDP to come
Okay,
along.
let's let Xylie finish relaying the message, and then we go from there.
He told me the best. God damn it, Nick! I'm trying to be serious, and you're giggling. He told me that the best way to get a hold of him was through Discord, and I asked him. I said, "So you don't mind me giving you your Discord ID to him?" He goes, "No," and I will talk to him.
He doesn't make it clear why I'm a pedophile. It's like a very loose accusation out of nowhere.
I'll definitely, whenever I get the chance, I'll see if I can get anything else from that.
It's a very strange thing to just randomly decide I'm a pedophile and put in a video for your 750,000 subscribers. And I don't know, maybe he's smart enough to take it down, but he's going to catch a cease and desist in the next week or two. As soon as I find a lawyer to draft it.
I don't think he wants to take it.
To have it on the, I know, but I'm going to have it on record that he had the chance to. And from there, if damages happen, he's going to not have a good time.
All right. Well, yeah, no, thanks for taking your time. And I guess might be a to be continued type situation on that end. Because I mean, kind of nuclear the way he went at Tommy for like 8 minutes of the entire video about a TikTok predator.
I think his whole thing is that Tommy, what I gather is, I think the whole thing with Tommy is that he felt like Tommy wouldn't let him explain himself with that pick a side YouTube shit.
So, I mean, but that was like over 7 months ago. So it's kind of, I don't know.
Well, no, that part I get, and honestly, I didn't even think to push that part.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No,
to be for real.
You're obviously not representing him in any way. It's just, it's definitely a conversation I want to have for sure.
And my heart goes out to these women that Mama Max has apparently abused. We'll see what comes of that.
Thank you guys so much for watching the entire video. If we can get this video to 333 likes, I'll upload the unexpected Vito Salvo Pancakes Blood Sports. See you guys soon.